Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Doug Jenkins with the Findlay Hancock County Chamber of Commerce, with the Findlay Fire Department Chief Josh Everly. Very happy to be with you for our latest ribbon cutting. All of our ribbon cuttings are special. This one is just the culmination of years of hard work, community coming together for something that's going to benefit the entire community as a whole. Chief, first of all, thank you for having us out today.
It's absolutely our pleasure. It wouldn't be the same without you guys here.
So if you're watching the video, you probably have noticed there's a house behind us with some simulated smoke now. And we're also inside of a building where this is happening. Let's talk a little bit about what the Strict Center is, Chief.
Okay, so our Strict Center stands for Simulated Tactical Response and Incident Command Training. So that's a mouthful. That's why we call it the Strict Center. Well, what it is really a public safety training complex. Talking broad strokes, there's two buildings. One's a burn building where we can do live fire training. So that's a Class A burn building. So we'll burn things like pallets and straw in a controlled environment for firefighting training. The building that we're standing in is the training building. This houses our classroom, restroom, shower facilities, and our search house, which is really a large training prop that we can respond to in a realistic manner. It gives us that feel of a realistic response to a house. So whether that's law enforcement, whether that's fire, whether that's EMS, or all three of us at the same time, we can simulate scenarios in a realistic environment. In a climate controlled environment, we can do things like simulate nighttime conditions. We can use this all winter long. It doesn't matter if it's raining or snowing outside. The ability to drive our response vehicles through this bay that we're standing in right now is vital. And our whole goal with it
You could just go in and memorize the layout of it, because the walls, you can change the configuration of it. And that just gives it an added dimension of usefulness.
Yeah, exactly. We didn't want it to get stale. So it's not going to be very challenging. So we wanted the ability to change that up in a lot of different ways. And I have to give credit to our Assistant Chief, Brian Sanders. We talked about this concept for movable walls together, and he started sketching things out on graph paper. And he came to me one day and he said, I think I can make these walls pivot, spin, rotate 90 degrees. And he had a plan laid out, and it really worked out well. So it will be an extremely challenging training environment.
Something like this isn't just put down in a day.
Correct.
As you talked about in your remarks, this has been a long time coming. The process, the idea phase, bringing people around the table. It's more than just the Findlay Fire Department. This is the city, this is private partnership, this is nonprofits all coming together to make sure that we have something like this, that we can have top-notch firefighting and emergency response training in the community.
Yeah, the response from the community has been unbelievable. And I think the reason why is everybody realizes the value of public safety. This is an investment in public safety for our community and our region. And everybody saw the benefit, whether you are an individual homeowner or whether you work in a corporation, whether you're in the city or outside of the city, you see the benefit of that. And at some point, we're all going to need emergency services. And the firefighters, law enforcement officers, the paramedics, we all want to do as good of a job as possible. But that requires training, realistic training. So this facility, I really believe will give us the ability to do that.
Chief, one last question for you. I'd hate to end on a somber note, but it is fitting that this is a facility dedicated on September 11th, 23 years after the attack. Obviously, part of today's ceremony